out and losing all of the desire and also feeling and sensation within every 2 seconds. And you already provide the guidance to him. So today he come back with further experience that after 3 p.m. today, he no longer the mechanism of observation in the mind, according to him, suddenly shut down. So he returned to the normal self. However, he wants to know how to observe the mind actively.
Yeah.
Đưa lại cái đó ạ. Dạ. Thì có. Dạ không. Dạ không, ý là không xài nước. Có xài nước chấm. Chị ơi hiện lại gì? Ông thì tôi nói tóm lại.
Like on the 8th and the 9th day of the retreat, his mindful mind becomes very fast and sharp, and he can be mindful every feeling, every desire arising in the mind, and it disappears immediately, and it happens like 2 days. And he feel a little bit scared because of the disappearing of all the objects at a very fast speed, like just 2 seconds. And then this afternoon, the mindful mind seem not work anymore, like he cannot see the disappearing of the object anymore. And he feel like normal as before he practiced. So his question is how to control the mindful mind actively. Like 2 days ago, he can be mindful a lot of objects, like it just appear and disappear. Every feeling, desire, it appears and disappears very fast. And it's like that he can experience the impermanent nature of the objects. It appears and disappears at a very fast speed, like 2 seconds. And he feels a little bit scared of this new understanding. But this afternoon, the mindful mind seemed like shut down, didn't work anymore. He cannot be mindful of the appearing and disappearing anymore. It's become normal, just like before, when he did not practice. So his question is how to control the mindful mind actively.
Kiểm soát tâm hay biết một cách có chủ động.
Đúng rồi, cái tâm quan sát chứ cái gì
Kiểm
hiện
soát,
lên
kiểm soát về cái ý bạn muốn kiểm soát là
chỉ lên đó. Dạ, tại vì nó bị cái kiểu nó lạ đó, như là mình đang nằm như vậy thì cảm xúc là mình cảm thấy là một cái cảm giác khó chịu, nhưng mình không có biết là cảm giác gì hết, mình chỉ biết một cái đề mục hiện lên thì mình vừa nhìn nó thì nó biến mất. Rồi cái ngay lập tức mình nghĩ tới cái việc là kỳ này về nhà mình sẽ đi chơi, cái tự nhiên ngay lập tức cái cảm giác của mình thấy một đề mục hiện lên và nó xóa luôn trong vòng 2 giây. Mình lại bắt đầu nhìn qua bên này có cái cảm giác khó chịu quá ta, cái tự nhiên cái đề mục đó nó cũng biến trong vòng 2 giây thì mình cảm thấy sao nó tất cả nó đều bị biến một cách coi như nhanh chóng, và từ 30 mấy năm tới giờ mình chưa bao giờ gặp cái tình trạng nó lạ đến như vậy. Thì cái mình đang sợ, nhưng mà
câu hỏi của bạn.
tóm lại câu hỏi đúng không? Nhưng mà không biết tại sao tới 3 giờ thì cái cơ chế tâm quan sát đó hình như mình quên hay sao, không còn cái gì quan sát nữa, giờ Mình có thể thoải mái mình đi bộ mà không còn phải có cái cơ chế phải coi cái gì nổi lên tiếp.
Cái tâm tạo của anh nó giảm bớt đó.
Thì mình muốn biết là cách nào để mà control một cách chủ động, là khi nào mình thật sự mình quá đau khổ á, thì mình sẽ dùng cái kỹ năng Vipassana để mình nhìn cho nó tan biến. Hay là khi nào mình cảm thấy một cái mong muốn nó quá cao trào mà nó không hợp lý thì mình có thể dùng Vipassana để mình tĩnh tâm nhìn cho nó tan biến.
Dạ.
Chứ nếu mà nó cứ hiện một cách liên tục như vậy á, thì em chưa có quen với cái việc mà dung thường,
Dạ,
luôn luôn mới một cách liên tục vậy thì không có.
em khá là hiểu cái tình trạng của bạn.
Ý của bạn là nếu mà bình thường thì bạn không có muốn biết được những cái sự thay đổi như vậy, mà chỉ khi bạn cần thì bạn có thể biết. Ý bạn là vậy.
Không, nhưng mà nó bị auto nó bật lên, nó làm cho mình cảm thấy khó chịu quá. Có nghĩa là em có thể cảm nhận, em không biết tại sao mà trong 2 ngày nay em có thể cảm nhận được trong vòng 2 phút là có tổng cộng là bao nhiêu cái đề mục hiện lên. Em có thể đếm rõ là 8 hay 9 trong vòng 3 vậy, trong vòng 5 phút cho nó đếm được bao nhiêu cái đề mục hiện lên, bao nhiêu cái mong muốn mà em đều đếm được.
Ngay lúc này thì sao?
Ý là mình không muốn như vậy.
Ngay lúc này thì từ 3 giờ trở đi thì em hết cái cảm giác, bây giờ nó đang ngưng, thì em rất là mừng. Thế nên em cũng muốn là nó chậm lại. Chứ nếu mà nó cứ nhanh như vậy thì em
Bao
không
cái
chịu.
mì là đâu ai
Tức
chưa
là
làm
mình đang thấy khó chịu với cái việc
để lại
mình có nhiều
Đúng rồi.
mình đang thấy khó chịu.
Nhưng mà đặc biệt biết sao cứ mình nhìn đối tượng thì nó sẽ biết được. Em không có 2 ngày nay, ngày hôm qua là em có đọc không tiền, nhưng mà đi ở đâu cũng thấy được một cảm nhận được cái sự biến đổi của cái tâm em. Mình cảm thấy từ mức độ 2 nó lên 2 rưỡi là cảm nhận cái sâu sắc, sắc nét. Mình thấy sao nó thay đổi.
The point is that like he feel confused and like a little not confused, maybe embarrassed with the situation that the mind is changing so fast. She feel like embarrassed with that situation. So his question is how to control his mind because
Là thế nào để kiểm soát cái tâm trí, tâm trí.
Ý là bạn thấy bối rối với, tức là mình dịch rồi, bạn thấy bối rối với cái việc là mình biết cái sự thay đổi của đối tượng quá nhanh, bạn thấy khó chịu với
Đúng là tại vì xưa giờ mình cũng biết dựa ở trên những cái cảm xúc, những cái câu chuyện, nhưng bây giờ đụng một cái thì nó không còn một cái gì nữa hết. Nhưng mà thay vì lâu lâu nó nhá lên một chút thì mình còn thấy đỡ, nhưng mà nó làm một cái là nguyên cả ngày mình nằm mình đều cảm thấy là một cái không còn cái gì.
Anh làm nghề gì?
À,
Hiện tại làm nghề gì?
làm nghề mấy ngày
Nghề sale đúng không?
Dạ.
Salesman. Okay.
thì
That kêu mình.
he means that because now it's like it becomes very changing very fast. Like when he practice meditation, like the object arise, appear and then disappear very fast. So he feel like embarrassed, like not comfortable with this situation. That everything just changing very fast. So his question is how to control the mindful mind, so that, for example, he hoped that it could be normal, but when he encountered the bad feeling, he can like turn on this vipassana mind to see it appearing and disappearing. Or if he sees some very strong desire, he can turn on this vipassana mind in order to see it appearing and disappearing. So his question is how to control his mindful mind actively. Like he hoped that every day he hoped it can be normal, not appearing and disappearing like this. But when he needs, he can use this mind to face with the bad feeling or to face with the strong desire. So his question is like this.
2 ngày trước đó, là cái âm này cái tóc mình thấy là nó nhanh, cái xong đến khoảng chiều nay nó lâu rồi nó chậm, nhưng cái lúc nó fast á bạn anh scare lo lắng.
tại vì không còn bản ngã,
Ừ.
mất hẳn cái tôi thì mình hồi sáng mình đã cố gắng để tìm một, mình muốn cố chứng minh là có một mình là một cái gì đó,
Dạ.
nhưng mà mình không chứng minh được, nghiên cứu khoa học mình cũng không thấy.
Cái đó
Nên là bị rối.
cái đó chỉ là giống
Dạ.
cái thì nó rất là
Tại vì mới có tiền có tạo.
He is a salesman. Salesman. Yeah.
Any more explanation about this? It's like he would like to know the way to control his mindful mind.
So it's like I would say it's a little bit I feel fear about it because the first time it's like a new version because for the 8 and 9 days I mean Tuesdays ago I have the situation is the mindful mind is very sharp and I can see everything too fast. It's like my heart is beat and I see okay object. And when I see it, and when I see this, then it's fear. Then I think it's about the business. Then I feel a little bit desire here. Then after 2 seconds, it like, and I know it's I just see the this object, then it disappear. Then I see the other, it's also disappear. It's too fast and sharp. So that's the reason I feel I don't know this. Then I feel it's like don't have eye. So that's the reason I spend the time in the morning to try to find in the website. It's like that I think it's mean I don't know how to say, but it's not the eye not existing, not exist. And I feel fear about it. But it's around 3 p.m. It's today, this afternoon. I come from I become no more days. No, I mean in this 3 p.m. Today, everything's become normal. It's like the other day is very normal. So that I would say, I would ask you, so this situation, then how to control the observation mind. I mean, how to turn up and turn off. Because sometimes I worry it will come back. I asked my friend, he had the situation, he to Sam go to the mindfulness for 10 days, the other course, and he told me it's really basic because you're very new, and this is the first time. So a little bit, it's like the new software. So it's a little bit hard to use, he told me, but I'm a little bit scared if tomorrow I cannot observe everything, decide then disappear, then boring then also disappear, then something fun then also disappear. So you understand? You know what I mean?
before I think I'm an ego. But for now, it's a bit hard. It's like
Giống như trước đó là em nghĩ là em là cái tôi, nhưng bây giờ em thấy một cách rõ ràng và không có cái tôi tồn tại nữa.
Sun also just to recap and also remind, yesterday he already came and presented to you. Basically, like he have an ego before and he disappeared during the meditation for today. And then after visit the garden yesterday from 3 p.m. today, he basically get the ego back. And he kind of want to know how to, like you said yesterday to him, like if he continue to practice and observe the fearless mind, then it's similar like install to software. So like he want to know how to turn it on and turn it off when it needs.
I think need wait till tomorrow. He continue like that. Today ago, he said just a bath information in the bath, and this morning and right now he feel normal, and just he could feel he think about the tomorrow, maybe come back.
Dissipation, yeah.
Created to come back faster. Yeah.
And it's mean I worry about if tomorrow the mind of sensation will be really sharp again, and I can see everything disappear.
Thấy có non là nó hình như là nó sát ở đây thì nó đâu mà nó lại nhiều khổ đau hơn thì sao, nhiều lo lắng hơn thì sao?
I think you need more right information about the truth. Just your talk and your is just created truth, not is the truth. Yeah.
Nó cũng có thể là có khả năng lo lắng.
Yes, sir, okay, explaining deeply.
ignorance and attachment are disease of the mind. Practicing mindfulness and detachment are curing the disease of the mind. Because of practicing mindfulness and detachment, more and more, continuously, seriously, there are less and less ignorance and attachment, which are disease of the mind. So practicing meditation or mindfulness and detachment is curing the disease of the mind. In this way, the mind became healthy and wealthy with merits. Even unhealthy mind is faster than body. Because of unhealthy mind, we are seeing only we are seeing everything as solid body. Like seeing the cloud from the earth, we will see the cloud as the solid body. But if we see from the plane, when the plane is passing through the cloud is just not just small particle, like not solid, just nothing, just appearing and disappearing. So seeing from far away and seeing together with the seeing nearby clouds are different, but seeing from far away is not true. Just not seeing from far away is not the truth of the cloud. Only by seeing from near, we can see the truth of the cloud. When I fly from US to Ho Chi Minh, the plane passed through the cloud and just appearing and disappearing like that. Oh, this is the truth of the cloud and everything. Because of ignorance and attachment, we are seeing human being, tree, building, all are like solid. We are not seeing the truth, which is appearing and disappearing only. Many small things are, everything is the combination of many small things, like the cloud. Because of ignorance and attachment, the mind is like the drug addicts and alcoholics when they are under the control of drugs and alcohol, their knowing is not real. They cannot see their knowing is not normal. They may see wrongly. Ignorance and attachment is also like drugs and alcohol of the mind. In this way, the mind became seeing as human, the animals, tree, cloud. This is knowing from far away to the cloud, or knowing with ignorance and attachment. Because of practicing meditation, the mind became less and less ignorance and attachment, and starting to know the truth of appearing and disappearing process. You see like this, so everything is changing very fast. That is seeing the truth. Because of grasping or attaching on that right understanding, your mind was controlled by ignorance and attachment again. In this way, you will see a man, woman, animals like this. Normal knowing is created by ignorance and attachment. Because of stronger power of mindfulness and detachment, knowing the truth of all living beings and all non-living beings as nothing, just appearing and disappearing. No one, just appearing and disappearing. So the knowing mind itself is nothing, just appearing and disappearing. Because of less and less ignorance and attachment, the mind started to work very fast. Because of sickness, the mind of living beings are cannot work as normal. So the mind is working slowly, and in this way cannot see the truth of ever-changing impermanent nature. What you are knowing, everything is changing very fast, is not everything is changing. In fact, the mind can work as normal. In this way, can see like the magic. If for most of the people cannot see what is how the magician trick the eyes. Only some people can see the trick of the magician, like that. The mind, if the mind is more and more mindful and less attachment, the mind can work faster than before, and then can see the truth of changing nothing. So if you want to see the truth, you must practice seriously again. This is the way of seeing the truth of impermanent nature. So the way is what you are doing is right. What you already practice is right. That's why your mind became more healthy than before. In this way, you can see a part of the truth of ever-changing impermanent nature. It used to happen for some of the meditators. They try to see again, but if they are not much practicing meditation in the right way, they can see again. Practicing meditation is easy for the meditator, but to be doing only with detachment is not easy. Like the mindfulness and detachment is like the magnifier. It can see it can see the truth of, it can see everything more clearly than before because of magnifying our eyes. We are not going near to the sun or moon, but by using the telescope, we can see, we can magnify our seeing. In this way, we can see from more near place. In this way, we can know more and more clearly about the moon or some of the universe. Only when we are able to see the truth of the cloud from the plane, we will never misunderstood. We will never misunderstand the cloud as solid one. Because of not seeing the cloud from near, we may think the clouds are very beautiful. In fact, not beautiful. If we see from the, if we are seeing the cloud together with the cloud is nothing, no beauty. So this kind of right understanding should be more and more to know the truth more and more. We need to practice meditation more and more, and then there will be no more ignorance and attachment. And by seeing the truth more and more, we will never forget the truth of everyone and everything. If we see the cloud only for one time, we may, after that, we cannot go near the cloud, and we may see only the living beings and non-living beings. If we are seeing only from far away, we may forget the truth of the cloud. But if we are seeing often, we will see the truth of the cloud as nothing. In this way, we will never misunderstand the clouds as something real. This is the same for all living beings and all non-living beings. If we are seeing with mindfulness and detachment, I am nothing, all are nothing, no one, just cause and effect of ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature is the same truth of infinite universe, infinite living beings. The clouds is also a part of universe. If we see near to the cloud, nothing. Cannot grasp as this is cloud, cannot grasp like this. Only from far away we can take picture of the clouds and the very beautiful cloud. Seeing this is seen with ignorance and attachment. Now we are seeing to each other beautiful or ugly or fat thing. All these are not just creation, not real. Seen from ignorance and attachment. So knowing the truth is really powerful because no more misunderstanding ourselves as I or someone. This is the same to everyone. No more misunderstand as woman, man, animals, earth, moon, sun, all these are just ever-changing impermanent nature. Knowing like this is knowing the truth, and will never misunderstand something or someone as real. This is freedom. Freedom from ignorance and attachment. That is enlightenment, knowing the truth.
I feel it's a little bit alone. It's like, so when I know the truth, I can see everything is the illusion. And I feel it's really alone. I don't know, but I'm very new.
In the beginning, like that, you must try to find the impermanent nature of knowing mind and impermanent nature of mindful mind. In this way, no one knows. no one is practicing meditation. No one is knowing or no one is enlightened. They are only cause and effect.
So who we meet? It's like I'm a observation mind, right? I mean, what do you mean? The meaning?
Just misunderstanding as me, I. Just thinking as I. Just thinking.
Could you advise me how to familiar with this? Because 30 years I'm live, and this is the very new for me. It's just the A day, and I can see the truth. So, but
Yes.
for now, everything is really hard for me. Very tough. It's like a lot of illusion. When I think about business and the other people will respect me, and I can see, oh, this object is illusion, then it disappears. Then when I feel, wow, I really like something, then I can see it. This is illusion, then it's disappear. Then I feel it's like not. I mean, I would like to study about the way to familiar with this in the very first areas.
Now you use this, you started to know the taste of the truth. That's why you are easy to use the truth, which is non-self. Non-self.
Yeah, no shame, no shame.
If we don't know the truth, we must use only self.
Yeah.
We will do everything with the knowing ourselves as I. Now, there is knowing about the truth of no I. In this way, if you love the truth, the truth will be your own.
Because I asked my friend, can I become the normal person? And he said no, because you already know the truth. It's really hard to bring the ego again, because you already know about the truth, and it's really hard to erase the memory, because you already know the truth.
Buddha guides us how to use the ego or self. He can use the human life of Buddha is not real, just creation, but he could use for all living beings to teach meditation, to solve the problem, to change the life of living beings to be monks or bhikkhu or bhikkhuni, to change the place as monastery or meditation center. This is changing like this is essential for the people who went to do Buddhism. Yes.
So
If we are staying at home, we are difficult to do like this. We need to think about the Neva. This is meditation center. That's why we are free to do Buddhism like this. That's why we need to train people as meditator or monks or nun.
Yes.
We need to change land building as monastery or meditation center. In this way, people can detach from their belonging.
I ask, as my understand, you mentioned is like for now the new purpose is not for the ego, not for I.
Yes.
But we will do. We don't need the emotion anymore because it's like an illusion. So we will do everything right. It's like we will do a lot of the good deed, and
Yes.
don't care about the emotion anymore because the emotion is illusion. Because when we see it, and disappear. So for now we chance the purpose I, then do the right things. Do for everybody. For everyone.
Because of practicing meditation, you can understand like this. So this is the greater good deeds. That's why you can help the other people to practice like this. In this way, they can also understand like you. This is doing good deeds.
It's also
The more you are doing like this, the more you can understand the truth more clearly. And then the more you can understand how to use living beings and non-living beings in the right way. I came to understand like this. That's why I'm using living beings and non-living beings to be meditators, volunteers, meditation teacher, monks, to be nuns, to be meditation center all the time. The more I do like this, the more I can understand Buddha. Buddha is really skillful to do like this. Besides, the more I can detach from myself. No need to think of myself. No need to worry for myself. No need to think about what to do, because what I'm doing is the real things to do. Only by practice, because of doing, I understand. If I don't do, I will not understand clearly. Practice makes perfect.
so when I scare again, so how to
You should
against, how to defense. Phòng thủ.
even the mind, every knowing is impermanent. Knowing impermanent is also impermanent. Knowing fear is also impermanent. Fear is also the mind. So that fear is impermanent. We should try to know the truth of fear, worry, doubt, pride. The more if we know like this, there will be no fear. There will be less and less fear. This is the best solution for the feeling of stress, depression, fear, greed, anger. All these are nothing, just impermanent nature. Because of teaching of Buddha, we can understand the truth of everything and everyone. practicing meditation is using that truth concerned with anything. So, fear, there may be fear in the mind, but we should remember nothing, impermanent nature. This is changing our view from oneself to non-self. There is fear because of seeing from oneself. There is nothing, no fear, because of seeing from the side of non-self. This is the way to use the truth of non-self. This is like curing the disease. Every disease can cure with this right understanding. I used to meet with the people who are not Buddhists. They believe in their religion. They believe in God. I believe in cause and effect of impermanent nature. But I am using this understanding to do many good deeds. I'm also spreading, teaching to many people. The more I give or share, the more I get back. The more I teach, the more I understand.
You still have the emotion happy in the heart. When we do good deed, we will have the happy here, or it's also emotion.
Yes. Just do only. No more. Just do only. Don't accept any thinking or knowing. Everything, every knowing, every thinking is impermanent nature. Knowing as impermanent nature is the real medicine to be less and less fear, anger, ignorance. Now you already use the medicine, so not much difficult as before to use for yourself and for the others. Just need practice.
So I will keep practicing and start a short time. So what we choose? Keep practicing, maybe stop a few days or a month for I have the time to relax.
Yes. You must do the same. Practice sitting meditation in a retreat or at home, at job, practicing mindfulness and detachment in daily activities,
And
keeping preset.
we will familiar with the impermanent nature. Keep I do everything, and I will more and more familiar with this.
Yes? The same activities, but different place, with different people, different environment. In the beginning, it will be difficult, but in the long term, it will be easy. So we need to continue the practice limitlessly, everyone, with everyone. Your sharing will be really useful for the other meditators and non-meditator also. Not easy to understand and share like this. Some people understand, but they dare not share. They can't share. You can practice, you can share. That is doing good deeds for all. Not easy to share about the experience of meditation. How old are you now?
Sorry.
How your age? Only 10.
I'm 31 years old.
Oh yes, only 31. That's good. I started practicing meditation in 29. That's why I can do many things. I'm young and healthy, educated, and can work very hard in business.
But can I marry? Because he also illusion. So I'm thinking about this because I already see the truth. So and when I marry the girl, so the desire
If you want
are
to
also
do
the
it, if you want to do
illusion,
it,
right?
can you do it?
It's another risk.
Try it.
May I share my own experience? It's similar like you and how the process, how it led you. So I actually practicing starting with samadhi, not with vipassana, and then I combined between the two a decade ago. And then yes, from time by time I can notice my mind calmer and the body changing and everything. And then one day I start deep meditation, and the cell completely disappears. The environment around me, everything disappears. You realize that everything is illusion, and basically it's empty of everything. But I think I'm fortunate enough in the sense that I'm aware that the fear was erased, and I somewhat have some strange confidence that let's keep going and see what next. And then it's still in the emptiness state like this. So I decided to go to bed. The bed and everything is just basically like I can feel that I can go through all of the world and everything. And then that keep continue for days. And I in that meditative state, and the body was light. I think I feel like myself is just lighter even than the paper. And when I interact with everyone, the cell didn't exist at all. I feel quite challenging. And I decided to shut down the door. Luckily, at that time, I was a student. I have master's degree at this time, so I have a lot of time and I have space. So I come home, I step down, and I decided not to meditate anymore. And I try to observe that state, how it's changing, how the non-self and then the ego might later on come back. And then I think that if I really experience that kind of state of non-self and I feel that that state is indeed quite powerful, then perhaps I can share the merit. So I decided to seek meditation again, but then I do some kind of metta meditation, but not properly at all at the moment, and I do, I just, it's really like the metta comes from my own sincerely thought that I wish everything and everyone will be happy. And obviously that experience is really powerful because I feel that everything around me was a little bit shaking. But then, because I didn't enter the meditation center, I didn't enter the monastery, I keep continuing with the layer life. So the self from time by time, day by day, it keeps coming back, the relative self, let's say it in this way, not the ultimate self. The ultimate self, I still aware that it still exists there, but it didn't, it's impermanent, so it didn't show up again. Then I have the ego self, the relative self, come back and I keep interacting with people again. I experience anger again, I experience hatred again, I experience all kinds of things, fear, doubt, and all sorts. But with that layer life and with the knowledge and with the experience I have, I keep learning all of the method, all of the guidance from all of the traditions. So that I can, let's say, being a layer life without, not really without, but with more wisdom to handle the suffering of the layer life again. This is my experience that I have been through in the last 10 years. So I think the choice is really hard. When you experience it, if you not enter the monastery life. So like yesterday, I remember Sandor advised you, you already give you the two choice.
So sir, could I use choose somewhere? Sometimes I use non-ego, sometimes I use ego. Can I? Because if just only non-ego, it's really hard to live in the life. So can I choose somewhere? Sometimes I use non-ego, and sometimes a little bit ego.
Both are to use only with detachment. But we must practice to use both understanding. Understanding, we are using self with wrong understanding. Because of knowing non-self, we know the truth of self. But self is also, creator truth is also important for doing good deeds.
So actually, when I know you, Sandor, and I start to hearing the message of enlightenment, I think it's very helpful because it helps you to balance between yourself and non-self. Because I'm still learning and practicing, because now, because the non-self is impermanent too. The experience of non-self, actually, to be correct, the experience of non-self state is impermanent. All although the non-self is permanent, the existence of non-self is permanent, but the experience that related self have on the non-self is also permanent. So when you sit back and out, I think that it's challenging, and sometimes the suffering you need to prepare whether you can take the consequences. Like Sandor said, it's the disease. So you choose to keep the disease. Sometimes you need to prepare that you have the power and the strength to handle the disease, because you don't really know what exactly the disease is. I have to tell you, because sometimes it's really painful. That's why when I hear about the teaching of Sandor and getting the technique, I feel really grateful. But it still takes a lot of time to really immerse into the practice and daily life. And still, if you choose the life the layer, you still have to face daily. And you working as a corporate self, honest, I'm working as a corporate level too. So the corporate one is totally like opposite direction with the Dharma path. So if you maybe for the abstract or maybe because you want to sit on and sit on. Because anything come up with the consequence.